So, what is a singleton design pattern? A singleton design pattern is a creational design pattern that ensures a class has only one instance and provides a global access point to that instance, which is useful in situations like database connections or configuration managers where only one shared object is needed to save memory and maintain consistency. Yeah, this is our next slide, where we have our singleton design pattern example. As you see here, we have our singleton um, class, and we also have our instance, our static instance um, variable that um, is a this that is our current singleton object. So you'll see the instance variable, we've made it static. That means it's not an object variable, it's a class variable. The moment this class is uploaded on the JVM, a new singleton object is automatically created with the class, um, and we can access that object through the static method right below where we have get instance. That is how we can access that variable that is created with the class. That means we can't alter the instance variable. It will always be the variable. It will always be the object that was created with the class. We can't update the object, change the object. And above the get instance method, you will see we have a private constructor which prints out the singleton instance created. You will understand more of how the instance is created on our next example. Let's go to our next example. Yeah, here we have our main class and our main method, static method. So as you see, we have our singleton object 1 is equal to singleton.get instance, um, that get instance which we're getting the singleton object, and we also have object 2 making the get instance call. Again, what you would assume, someone else might assume, okay, when we call the get instance, a new singleton object is created. But no, what's actually happening here is since the private instance variable is a static variable, that means it's a class variable. It was generated with the class when the class was added at the JVM. Now we're just getting that variable, just getting that object, the singleton object. And below we have a check to check if the first object is equal to the second object. If they both are equal, we'll have both objects are the same instance printed out. So the expected result when we run the main method should be singleton instance created, and then both objects are the same instance printed out. We should have those two results printed out. Yeah, so next we'll be coding this example, putting it to a test, and I'll be talking you guys through it. And yeah, let's go. Yeah, so we're back again. So now we'll be coding the singleton design pattern example. Yeah, let's go to our singleton method package and create our new class, which will be our singleton class. And then start off with the private static Singleton instance alter new Singleton create a private constructor Singleton and salt new Singleton instance created private static Singleton get instance and return instance or instance. Yep. Let's make it fun. Yeah, so yeah, this is our private static instance variable that will be created with our class when the class is added in our JVM. And this let's make this public. My bad, sorry. And then we have our public method that will get our instance. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, let's go to our main class, and in our main class we can just say Singleton is equal to Singleton.get instance, say Singleton is equal to Singleton.get instance and say if is equal to Singleton some both reference same reference the same object printed out. So when I run this main method, I'm expecting to have new Singleton instance created printed out, and both reference the same object printed out. Let's put it to a test. Yeah, exactly as I'd expect. New Singleton instance created, both reference the same object. That means we've successfully created our Singleton class and it's working as it should. Yeah, so yeah, that's it on the Singleton method design pattern. Yeah, please stay tuned.